Acoustic amplifiers for acoustic guitar and vocals. Features and best models. Acoustic amplifiers have been developed over time to solve the problems arising from the amplification of an acoustic instrument. Therefore, their design is obviously oriented towards maximum performance for this type of instrument. One of the drawbacks that had to be faced when amplifying an acoustic guitar was the problem of feedback, derived from its resonance box and a high volume. The traditional way to reduce this conflict is to dampen the guitar's resonance. For example, we can place some towels inside the instrument's box, or use a cover for the soundhole guitar. However, these methods can sometimes be insufficient. But today's modern electronics of this type of device provide us with the solution to this problem at press a button. This function is known as feedback killer or feedback cancel, very common in acoustic amplifiers. The speakers in these types of amplifiers are also specially designed to faithfully reproduce the wide frequency spectrum of the acoustic guitar. Although we love the sound of the electric guitar thanks to the output of high-quality speakers, in reality, its sound would be quite poor by hi-fi standards. On the other hand, acoustic amplifier loudspeakers are designed to reproduce the entire frequency spectrum uniformly. For this reason, it is very common to find acoustic amplifiers with a tweeter installed for the high frequencies, just like a high-fidelity studio monitor. However, high-quality acoustic amplifiers with a single broadband speaker can also be found. These loudspeakers, which faithfully reproduce the entire frequency spectrum, are built with high-quality components, but have some advantages such as the reduction of possible interferences. This type of speaker is widely used in AER amplifiers, although the prices of this brand are practically inaccessible to most amateurs. Nowadays, acoustic amplifiers also have some built-in digital effects such as chorus, reverb, or delay. They also usually have a microphone input and a balanced low-impedance output. The low-impedance output is essential for optimal signal transport to our mixing desk or sound card, without the annoying noise or interference problems caused by a high-impedance line output. In other words, these amplifiers incorporate a direct injection box. What more could you ask for? In addition to all these advantages, acoustic amplifiers are usually small in size, lightweight, sound great, and are also quite affordable. One of the most popular acoustic guitar and vocal amplifiers is the Fishman Loudbox Mini, with Bluetooth function, built-in reverb and chorus effects, and 60 W of power. More than enough for playing at home, rehearsal, or playing in a small bar. The Fishman Loudbox Mini features a 6.5 inches speaker, a 1-inch tweeter, and a phase switch to eliminate feedback. It also has an instrument input and a microphone input, and is priced at around $330. Another well-known acoustic amplifier is the Marshall AS50D, with 50 watts of power and two 8-inch speakers and a tweeter. It also has the typical digital effects of chorus and reverb, an anti-feedback system, and 2 channels with the possibility of connecting 2 instruments, or a microphone on the second channel. Its price is around $350. If these 2 amplifiers are a bit expensive for you, you can opt for the Blackstar Acoustic Core 30 with 30 watts of power for around $250. This amplifier has 2 5-inch stereo speakers, 2 different types of chorus and reverb, headphone output, and USB connection. For around $270 we have the Laney A-Solo with a power of 60 watts, an 8-inch speaker, and phantom power for the use of condenser microphones. It also has a headphone connection and has the typical chorus and reverb effects. If we need an amplifier with a built-in rechargeable battery, one option is the Nux AC-25 for a very affordable price of around $200. A device that offers very interesting features for its price, such as a 4-hour battery life and Bluetooth function. It has 25 watts of power, a reverb effect, a 6.5-inch speaker, and a headphone connection. We move on to the Mooer SD50A with a power of 50 watts and an 8-inch speaker for a price that rises to approximately $350, although I must add that this is a real machine in terms of performance. These features include a USB and mini USB port for connecting mobile phones and tablets, and Bluetooth connectivity. It also has switchable phantom power, chorus, delay and reverb effects, drum machine, stackable looper recording of up to 150 seconds indefinitely, integrated tuner, and included wireless pedal. Among the legendary brands, we have the Fender Acoustasonic 40 with a power of 40 watts and two 6.5-inch speakers for around $260. It also has other standard features such as reverb effect and headphone output. The legendary Vox brand offers the Vox VX50AG with a very compact size and a controlled price of around $280. This amplifier has a good 50 watts of power and a good 8-inch speaker. It also has switchable phantom power, chorus and reverb effects, and headphone output. With 60 watts of power and an 8-inch speaker, we have the Bugera AC60 for an approximate price of around $260. This amplifier has reverb, chorus and delay effects, and switchable phantom power. Finally, I will show you the Harley Benton AC PRO 60. The price of this amplifier is about $240, and its main features are 8-inch speaker, 45 watts of power, chorus, reverb and delay effects, and headphone output. This list is not shown from best to worst, nor from worst to best. It is simply a guide to the 10 amplifiers that I consider most relevant in terms of price and features. If you want to know more about the different types and characteristics of acoustic guitars, their wood sizes and shapes, you will now find the link to the video on the subject. I also leave you the link to the video about the best acoustic guitar brands for the best price. This is a buying guide from beginner models to advanced guitars.